From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup here in Week 3 between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Jets. Greg Zuerlein set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down. Back to throw again. Catch is made by Metcalf. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll look to throw again. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial. Make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They'll drop to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Come on, set.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Ready?
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Here we
The
go.
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
They'll go again to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when we see the ball tipped in the air, sometimes we get a little role change, don't we? Because when it's in the air, sometimes the defensive back becomes a receiver. And in this case, the receiver looked like a defensive back, but ended up a receiver.
He caught it as a receiver. Hey, it worked out.
Worked out really well for them. But I'm telling you, the defensive guys,
Frustrated.
oh, frustrated. They're going to catch it in film.
First and goal at the 1. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion. I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
Yellow. Trouble 38.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ready. Check right.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On the ball.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Ready.
Again, it's Jones. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now back to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Running right, Jones. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Set.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. Open man is Uzomah. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football.
Here we go. Here we
Look
go.
out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Down. Opposite. Green. Fight. 97. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. This is intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. And he's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. The bottom line is what you said right in the beginning. He's a high draft pick.
And Owen coughed it up, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And some space here. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
Preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know they've become regular season. He's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Let's go now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Cut.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause of all rookies. They have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And that is caught. It's Davis. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this 2nd half. Take it in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Ready,
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time going through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his tight end fan. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a short gain here down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Black lock. Zone check. Slide through. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Cycle. Ready.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it.
Here we
pick
go.
it up
Here
and
we
let's
go.
keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Hut.
Take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Well, we saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, this game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's got some space here. He's still on his feet, and they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
A gain of 3, second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
Ready.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports.
Come on, come on.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
They all understand that even after that loss on 1st down, they've got a field goal attempt in their back pocket. But here on 2nd and goal, this is the time you take your shot at the end zone, I believe. Go ahead and go for the big shot right now, knowing you can always come back and kick a field goal on 4th down if you can't advance.
And they'll run again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Let's go.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbs, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
That's a really nice tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Play fake here on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
On the move to his left. Open man here is Conklin. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
They'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he doesn't have a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Big kick right there to give him the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Here we go.
So a field goal on this drive could settle things. Remember, no overtime in the preseason. Though a tie now seems hardly likely. And they'll begin by running the option.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Ready.
Set. Needing the tough yards. They run it with their fullback. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Finding Hardman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He's back to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
A low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.